everybody, it is me, Luck Films, at it again with another review. Today we have the coveted 2-pack of Dan Sclarkenberg and Kim Carllins from 2016, meaning this pack is 10 years old. Wow, shocker. Anyways, let's get into it here. So, I'll talk about these guys individually, but let's just talk about their artwork here. So here's Dan. Let me turn on the flash. Okay, there's Dan's artwork. Okay, you can see him. Kind of looks like sort of a not really reflective. But Kim's artwork, look at that, very reflective, and that's because Dan Sclarkenberg was canceled in 2010. Just Dan. Kim was never planned to have a release, which is why Kim's artwork is completely different from Dan's. That's because Dan's is the original 2010 art, and Kim's was completely what's the word for it? Was completely made in 2016. Or it was only made in 2016. Anyways, besides the artwork differentiate, let's get into the package. So these guys were a part of the 2016 Piston Cup season. Shut up, cat. Gosh. As you can see, we have the Daredevil Garage app logo right here. I never got to play this game. I always watch Toy Games TV play it, though. We have the Cars logo right here. It's dusty up there. They have like a residue on Dan's artwork right there. Like, you can see the warping of it. There's like a yeah, that's a good shot of it right there. Anyways, we got 3 and up Mattel, and Dan is number 13 of 14, and Kim is 14 of 14. So this was the final release, or the final 2 cars to complete this series. Now let's look on the back here. We have the picture of the Chick Hicks defeat right here with the stupid Daredevil Garage app stuff. See the complete diecast collection at www.mattel.com/cars. The Cars logo right there. And then we have the King, Chick Hicks, and Lightning McQueen compete in a tiebreaker race to win the Piston Cup Championship. Why wasn't that for the LA Speedway description in Piston Cup? Like, they've messed up descriptions a lot. Like, the WGP race fans and the normal Piston Cup fans, like, descriptions were completely swamped. And I just found that really funny. Again, this is, look at that, bubble blisters. It's been forever since we've seen these. Name tags, what? Back when they were connected. But yeah, there's Dan and Kim. So, oh shit, did you guys, I think there's a barking spider in here. Okay, wow, I'm so funny. Anyways, let's crack these guys open. Gosh, I gotta be careful when opening up those guys. I always end up, like, sliding the top of my finger, like, right on the blister, and it always, like, hurts. I didn't cut myself this time, though, funnily enough. Anyways, here they are out of the packaging. Now, we'll take a look at Dan first, because, you know, he's, like, the star of the show here, so let's just move Kim out of the way. Now, I have seen a ton of people, actually, we'll get into the comparisons later. Alright, so, here he is. So, these guys obviously appeared in the Where's Lightning McQueen little montage right there with all the news reporters discussing the disappearance of Lightning McQueen. I do believe these guys are the hosts of 55 Miles Per Hour News. Don't quote me on that. Hello. I didn't mean to do that. There was a hair on my screen. Anyways, in Dan's, like, race car Lightning McQueen is blah blah blah, and Kim's just sitting there. Anyway, so they captured his expression pretty well. And like that, you got his eyes, he's kind of grouchy a little bit. Well, he looks kind of grouchy, I guess. I like his mouth. The red on the inside is a nice attention to detail. You got his grill with the silver lining. His headlights look generic, but they're actually nicely detailed. He's got these rims, which I talked about in Andrea's video. Now, I'm pretty sure his 2010 prototype had the wheels that race Official Tom, Johnny Jamie, Swift Alternator, all those guys have, because that was like the default wheel set back in 2010. Anyways, and okay, I wanted to make sure it wasn't an Andrew situation where the lining around his fenders is meant to be black. There's the black stripe on the side. Yeah, I like these rims with a little like starish sort of design. He's got 2 doors right here, 3 windows. There's his mirror. There's the back wheel. And you got a little trunk. I like the back shape of the window, the way on how it curves up here. Here's the back. His license plate reads bottom end, no end, WE6WU. We6 Woo. There's his taillights right there, there's the exhaust pipe, and it's the same on this side. Oh, damage. Fix it. Come on. It's out of here. And there we go, that kind of removed it. Yeah, stain, whatever. Anyways, so let's see what this guy was made. On the 19th day of 2016. Wow. Interesting. Anyways, so let's compare Dan with some of his... these are cars that people consider to be the same model as Dan, but they are not. So we have race official Tom right here. Now these guys are not the same model. Tom is hard to see, but he is longer than Dan. The front end of him, let me stack them on top of each other. The front end, yeah, you can tell that they are definitely, okay, coming from the back, they are shorter. Different headlight molds, different lengths on the side, no cutout for the exhaust. Let's see here. Maybe a slight difference in the door. Tom's is a little bit further back. But yeah. And like the RPM crew chief, like the RPM experiment, no stall, leakless, shiny wax, crew chiefs, all those guys are what people like to consider to be the same model. And now, let's move on to Kim. Alrighty, so Kim right here. I don't know why the camera shook though. That was totally not me. Bro's nonchalant. He kind of looks high. He's got green eyes, and Dan has brown eyes, if you didn't know that. He also has the black outline around the windshield. Kim doesn't, which annoys me because he really has it on his art. Oh, my mistake. My dog started going cray-cray. Anyways. Okay, so Kim, he's this nice dark blue car. Again, green eyes. He's got a weird shaped hood. He's got this nice shaped grille. He's got curved headlights. His mouth goes kind of flat and then kind of up a bit. That's pretty cool. I also like the way now his front wheels stick out a bit. Makes him look cool. He's got one door right here, and his wheels are what I'm gonna classify as the Johnny Jamie Race Official Tom wheels, just without holes in them, because this is like a certain size, and it was probably too costly to do that. So if you wanted to make them accurate, you could probably paint the inside. Anyways, you got the window right there. There's his mirror. He's got this weird sort of shape. When was this guy made? 19th day of 2016 as well. Oh no! Shit! Well, look what we run into again. ML115 from New Coil State. Wow. And you got his taillights right there. That's his license plate, obviously. The devil itself has returned. Now, the only car that I could find that would compare... I've seen people compare him with, like, Marty Brakeburst and Coriander Wide Track. Those are more accurate, but the closest car I have to them is Bertha Butter's wagon. Nowhere close to the same model. Bertha's way too short. Just get out of here. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. And I do believe the next review should be either J. Lowly or Road Repair McQueen. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.